Hello, I'm Diane de los Santos, and I serve as Executive Director of City on a Hill, and I'm also the creator of the workshops that are the subject of our request to you. So let me tell you a little bit about them. We acquired an old hospital facility in the heart of Milwaukee back in the year 2000 and began doing work to bring transformation to our neighborhood and to the lives of children and families living here. One of the things we wanted to do from the very beginning was to make sure that as we were engaging people in cross-cultural work in an urban area, that they understood things about race and racial inequities as they were beginning to work with us. And so I created a workshop about 10 years ago now at City on a Hill that would teach people about what we call removing racial residue. So the premise is that in a racialized society like America, where race matters in ways that harm people of color and create disparities, that there is residue that gets inside all of us as we live in that society, as we grow up here and we absorb messages from our society, and that we can do something to remove that residue if we understand it. So these workshops that I developed help to open people's eyes to the residue inside them, whether they are white, black, Asian, Latino, regardless of their ethnicity. We all have residue that gets inside us in a society that we are raised in America. And so the levels of residue and the nature of that residue will differ based on your ethnicity, but it's something that gets inside you that hinders your interactions with people of different ethnic groups, and more importantly, that creates disparities and inequalities across cultures, across races in our nation. So the request that we have to you is that you would help us to expand the work that we're doing. We've been offering this inside our organization for 10 years. In the last couple of years, since there has been so much unrest in the nation, since the incidents in Sherman Park, we've seen just a tremendous increase in the number of people who want us to bring this training to their organization. And so we have been training in schools, in clinics, in universities, in companies of all kinds, groups of 50, 100, 200 people at a time. And we have a waiting list now of people that want to have us bring this training to their organization because they find that it has a powerful impact beyond anything else they may have learned about racism and various other kinds of diversity training. The thing about this is that not only does it open people's eyes in a way that is powerful, that involves stories being told by people of all different ethnic groups, but also it gives them actionable steps, things that they can actually go out and do the very next day that will help to reduce bias in themselves and improve the society around them by reducing inequities. And so we are hoping that you will help us to do this because it's work that we are passionate about, that we know is so important to the transformation of lives around us, and that if with just a little bit more support, we could expand dramatically in the year 2017. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Kelly Scroggins, and I'm the Youth Center Manager here at City on the Hill. I'm also one of the workshop trainers for our racial residue workshops that we do here. And I just wanted to take a couple seconds to tell you about the reason why I'm so passionate about this work that we do here. As an African American, as one who has spent countless years working in nonprofit organizations, I have had the opportunity to sit in cultural diversity trainings, cultural awareness trainings, and never until now have I seen a training that not only talks about those tough racial issues, it addresses it across the board. Meaning this is not just about bringing awareness to white people and the disparities and inequities to African Americans. This training forces everyone, African Americans, to look at their levels of racial residue, as well as Asians and Hispanics. The training has the creator, our executive director, Diane de los Santos, she has been very intentional about involving trainers from all races and all ethnic groups, and I am just excited about this work that we do here. It is a much needed work.
I think you can hear that Kelly and I and all of us at City on a Hill are passionate about the work that we do around racial inequity, and we thank you for calling attention to it with your grant.